Women's History Month is like a painting, framed as remembrance, until you look closely and see manifestations of color representing not just humility, integrity, and grace, but also strength. And since it was rooted in you long ago, strength looks like you. You see, leadership doesn't hold power, it hands it off. Every time a girl sees you lead with confidence, she receives courage. Every time a boy sees you command the room with integrity, he learns to respect women. Every time you are under fire, you show that strength isn't about who is the loudest or confrontational, but rather quiet strength, which is patience, persistence, advocacy, and meekness. Women, especially women of color, have always had to stand taller despite the biases pulling us down. The weight of having to consider others' feelings about our history and reality. The weight of proving and defending ourselves when confidence in others is a given. The weight of having our intent questioned, our decisions scrutinized, and our manner critiqued because our leadership has to be tested before it is trusted. And yet, in the spirit of Maya Angelou, and regardless of our race and ethnicity, we rise, all of us. We rise in schools, on the field, in offices, in boardrooms, in communities, and in our families. We rise despite not always being seen. We rise despite not always being heard. We rise to every occasion, not because it is easy, but essential to our legacy as women. Manifesting grace under fire is both instinctive and generational. While our quest to be seen and heard began the moment 2 X chromosomes joined, resilience was passed on to us from phenomenal women. Our sisters, mothers, aunts, and our grandmothers. Women who fought in their own way to uproot how culture and society viewed them and the children they bore. Women who nourished and poured into us daily despite the tire in their eyes and body, whose voices shook as they spoke up, who ceased asking for permission to dream, who went from being dependent to more than Neil's Miss Independent. These women passed the baton to us because they had a vision rooted in faith with works. That's why today we lead more than classrooms and schools. We lead the generations before us. While often met with little recognition that's full of opposition, we lead change. We show strength and courage are not tied to gender, that brilliance is not determined by race or ethnicity, and that success does not require an apology. To our students who are listening and watching, especially all of our young ladies, listen, you are brilliant and talented. Your presence alone has power. You are more than the curves of your body. Your future is not limited by your zip code. As a matter of fact, it's your roots and upbringing that will catapult you. How do I know? I come from resilient immigrant parents. I am a proud product of urban renaissance, of educators and people who believed. I am from muses who refused to bow down. I am from the Si Se Puede generation that sang Don't Stop Believing, Knew to Keep Your Head Up, and how to start our calls with Dear Mama. That's why I carry the women in my family, because they wore the pants too. Even when they worked at least 2 jobs, whether it was on a field, in a factory, or in an office, they managed to have food on the table and make it to parent-teacher nights. Women who were told no and answered with, "¿Qué? The devil is a liar." I carry the joy and pride that came from dreams they prayed would come true. So students, know this. Potential walks in and out of our doors daily. Intelligence sits in every classroom. Talent walks our hallways, and the most inspirational leaders rise from neighborhoods like ours. Now, when you think of Women's History Month, it isn't only about knowing the names of famous and historical figures. It's knowing the struggle behind the triumph. It's being mindful that we honor the baton by carrying it with resilience. It's recognizing that their strength lives in us and in front of us. And that's why strength stands in our schools, hallways, cafeterias, crosswalks, and offices today. So that baton we all carry, it's full of history. It's brimming with pride. It's powerful because it comes with generational promise. So pass it forward knowing what we can all become, because when women stand strong together and in support of each other, ceilings break open, walls shatter, and opportunity flourishes. Here's to the phenomenal women in our district.